we started very well, we did, and we had Morecambe on the back foot, and JJ was pivotal in that as well, and the attacking play, and before the game settles down, and it didn't really settle down actually today, I didn't think, for the full 95 minutes or so, but they were on the back foot, and goals change games, and they score that goal. Good header, but it's very avoidable. We're actually in ascendancy to try and win it back. It spills, and they score, and then they score another one from a set play, which isn't acceptable. Second ball, he just walked into space, and he has a free header. So to be in that position is very disappointing. The players started the game well. They showed resolve to try and finish it and get something out of it, not necessarily points, because the gap's so big when you're 3 down, but they did that. But the middle bit, it's too late.
It's obviously disappointing. What do you say to the group afterwards when you get into the dressing room after a defeat like that?
Well, that's between me and the players, so it'll stay like that, and we will just get back to the training ground and work very hard to make sure that they understand how hurtful this is, and that feeling of that, the period that we're in, and the way to deal with the way out of it.
The second goal in particular, it's a slap in the guts that we didn't really recover from in terms of getting the chances to get back into the game. Yeah,
I agree. If you look at statistics, it was 50-50. I think we had one more shot than they did, but the biggest statistic is winning or losing, and we lost, and we couldn't work their goalkeeper, and we need to.
And you mentioned already the chances, the second goal in particular from the corner. It's that moments that we're getting punished for at the moment.
Yeah, I would say in the previous few games we've been very unfortunate on that moment. I would today say we could be in a better position if they do the job as individuals that they're told to do. When a team sheet comes out, I know exactly what they're going to try and do and how they're going to do it, and then we give the players that job, and they've got to take that responsibility in that moment to make sure it doesn't have an advantage to your opponent. And today they've not done that collectively.
Hugely tough period. How do we get through this, Chris?
By working hard, sticking together, and making sure that the players get back to that training ground and work very hard, and support each other doing it. That's what they've got to do.
And you've in team selection, you're showing that you're willing to make the changes, whether it's defensively or attacking wise, to try to find that spark.
Well, stimulation, yeah, and you're trying to make sure that it's with a plan behind it. It's not just done because there's no thought behind it. So there's definitely thought behind it, and the players are getting back up to fitness or whatever you want to call it. But when the game starts, you've got to give your all. You've got to make sure you're right. You've got to make sure you're supporting your mate right. I've played in teams that have lost games, and you look after each other by rolling your sleeves up, making sure you're on a winning side by doing the hard miles again and running a bit harder than you probably did when you were winning.
Are we looking at a confidence issue here now that we're into the type of run that we're in at the moment?
Well, it needs to stop. It needs to change. So, we have to find a way to change it.
Fans are bound to ask questions as well. They're really frustrated as much as we are. What do we say to them about what we're doing to get out of this little slump that we're in at the moment?
Well, it's my life and our life. So frustration, it follows through into everything that you are, especially when you do your job with respect. I don't take the mick out of the role I've got, I'm very proud of what we do and what we've been doing. So it hurts. So it's the fans hurts, but we do and the players do. But it's our job. We get paid. It's our job to make sure we represent correctly, and we've got to work very hard to get them representations back to where we want them.
Do you question yourself at all, Chris, when you're looking at a run like this?
Well, if you see the first 30 minutes, I'm very, very energised, and we're playing, and I'm in that dugout and I'm constantly looking that way. They did get one attack where Paul saved and it hit the top of the crossbar, but that was against a runner play. The lad kicked the floor on the through ball and got it all wrong, which became a great ball because of it, and Paul did his job. But prior to that, very comfortable, really comfortable. And then of course the goal that goes in, try to lift players, try to calm players, try to make sure they're not anxious. That's difficult because a lot of the lads haven't been in this period, or they haven't been with since I've been here in this period, so they need to then like find a way, and if they can't, the player changes, and then you know, that's what a squad's for. And then of course they have to try and find a way, the reset. But they've got to stick together, because if they don't and dismantle, it becomes a broken broken jigsaw. And it's not like that. It's like that, but not like that. We've been leading 5 of the 6 games. Today we were better than them and concede, but we have to react better. You have to deal with getting whacked in the face better. You know, don't get offended, get better.
Rightly so, you say in your conversations with the lads are between you and them, but do you get the sense that the belief is still in that dressing room, because things were so good, they were in such a great position? And I think we said it the last game, that you can see the little wobbles.
Well, we weren't good enough today in result, so that's fact, and we got beat. The past is the past, so you know, pointless talking about it. Got to dress ourselves down. Got to work very hard. Got to get back to things that represent all of us well.
We spoke to Nick during the week, and you could feel the result. You could feel the determination that he's got. That's got to be right through that dressing room.
That's a done thing. You can't not be like that as a professional footballer. You have to have that, and then you have to step on from that point with your technicalities or whatever you're very good at, and that's what we've got to do.
No Callum Guy, he's obviously with his wife. No Brennan Dickinson. What's the result with him?
Brennan knock. Callum, his partner needed extra blood, so she's in hospital.
JJ hobbling on crutches at the end there. Any early diagnosis on him?
No, hard one. Started the game great and he was dominating. Louis' movement was excellent, so we'll see how it is.
You must be looking forward to Tuesday. You're probably wishing it was tomorrow. Just get on with it.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, definitely. I want to work real hard, and I want to make sure we work really hard.
Thanks for your time, Chris.